That is not how you want to start off if you're Golden State. Jimmy Butler at the free throw line here. Damn, he struck it. Oh, man, that's still good. Tony's so good. Wow. The Warriors are just came out here with no energy. They do realize that this is a do or die type situation. You don't want to have to lose. Well, technically, since this is a fight of the 7 and 8 seeds, technically it's not a do or die, because if they lose, they can play next week. But you play next week, you're fighting to go play OKC in the first round. And if you're Golden State, would you rather take on the Rockets or would you rather take on the Thunder? That's a real conversation. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got the play-in tournament happening here. The first, Jimmy Butler for 3. And he just splashes it. Okay, just leaving Jimmy wide open. He hits the 3, 11-6 game. So, welcome to the play-in tournament. The first play-in game happened between the Orlando Magic and the Atlanta Hawks. I already knew the Magic were going to win. The Hawks aren't a great team. I didn't really see a need to watch that. Ja misses the layup. That first game was putrid. You know, it was an early advantage for pretty much the first half by the Orlando Magic. The Magic had the huge lead. The Hawks came back and then just blew it in the fourth quarter. Curry, layup, good. Good pass by Draymond. 11-8 game here. Very feisty game early on. Ja for 3, off the back iron. Curry's going to get the rebound. He's coming down the court. And the pass is going to go out of bounds. That is a turnover for the Warriors. How you doing, bro? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I am doing good. I am doing good. Just trying to manage some stuff here. Having a bit of a issue early on, but I think we'll be fine. Turnover here from Memphis. Gonna be Warriors ball. Memphis took an early 11-2 lead, but Golden State's on a 6-0 run right now. Looking to get things close again. A 3 here will tie it back up at 11 apiece. You'll probably call timeout there. Curry. Get to the Jimmy. Jimmy. To the corner to Moody. Moody back to Curry. Curry for 3. Curry can't hit the 3. Rebound goes to Edie. Tough layup, no good. Jimmy with the rebound coming down the court. Curry wide open for 3. Curry missing these 3s early on. Those are the shots you expect Steph Curry to be able to make. Ja with the ball. Ooh, good crossover. Ja off the glass. It's good. Ja coming out early on and making a difference. Timeout early on in this game. Curry's missing. Curry's out here missing layups. Not layups, missing open 3s. He did miss a layup, but he's missing open 3s right off the bat. That's not a good look for the Warriors. They've had opportunities here. Memphis right now is playing some ugly basketball. But they do have the early advantage here. Golden State's just not able to capitalize early on, and it's showing. It's 13-8 game here in the Golden State. All right. So yeah, early advantage here for the Memphis Grizzlies. However, not exactly a lot going on here. for the Warriors offense early on.
You and your teammates being too connected. What up, Chad? Double or no? I texted you guys I was going to.
Alright, let me set this over there.
Connection means something. And that's why with AT&T, if there's a network interruption, fix it fast. And full day of service. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Are you joking? You're joking. Tell me you're joking.
It's a little early for jokes, but here goes. This muffin goes on vacation. What's happening? You said joking 3 times. That's why I'm here. Anyway, this muffin.
Well, I was just excited about my new car.
New car. Oh, you don't need a joke. You need a Jake. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent can help you choose the coverage you need.
All right, I got a show, so. You forgot your toothbrush, Jimmy Fallon.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This combo meal's got combinations. Make this thing your own creation. Entree, drink, and choice of size. Oh, and it's free to swap fries. B&K, have it your way.
Alright. Just doing a few things to set up while we're in timeout. Curry's missed a couple open threes early on, so interesting struggle there. Alrighty. I think we should be relatively good to go. Ja Morant's playing well early on in this game. Alright. That's good. And that's good. Alright, we are good to go. Let's chill out. Alright. 13-8 game here early on in the first quarter. Curry. Oh my God, they turned the ball over. Too many passes, not enough connection. Curry's passing it around. Moody's nothing congruent right now. The offense for the Warriors seems non-existent. They're lost. The Warriors offense is lost early on in this game. The Warriors offense looks lost and confused. Been dealing with the strep throat and lost my voice. Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And man, hopefully you're able to recover fast and feel better. You got some Mexican cheese and cheese dip and nachos ready for this game. Yeah, it's going to be a good game, and it's looking like they're early on. Though there's some early struggles, some good defensive plays, and Ja's locked in early on. Oh, Bane with the pass to Aldama. The three, no good. Curry with the rebound. Memphis is moving the ball around well, just couldn't hit there. Curry off a screen. Curry. Gonna get it to Draymond. Draymond. Payton was wide. I was about to say, Draymond to Payton. Payton took a dribble. Wide open three. He hits it. 13-11 game. Here comes Bane being guarded by Curry. He's going to get past Curry. He's going to pass. Oh, good pass for the three. No good. Edey gets the rebound. Now Adama's going to pull up for three. He's going to be... Oh, he got hurt. He's holding his ankle. A foul's going to be called on Draymond Green. But Aldama is holding his ankle right now. He's in pain. I want Memphis-Houston series so bad. We could get there. Ah, he did. Ooh. There's contact there. There is contact. Draymond landed in his space. So Aldama is going to go to the free throw line here. Memphis up 13-11 early on in this game. And that was concerning. He seems fine. Seems fine, shaking it off. Hits the first free throw. 14-11 game here in this play-in tournament. Golden State early on looks a little bit shaken up. I'm not going to lie. They do not look locked in.
his absence. There he is, a rookie and a sensational one at that. Brandon Clark is also out, a terrific bench player out since mid-March.
He's going to make both free throws. 16-11 game here. Early advantage for the Memphis Grizzlies. Curry with the ball. Going to go off a screen here. Curry gets it to Gary Payton. Payton, he slashes to the rim, finishes with the layup. Now here comes Memphis.
Pick and roll, nice screen, and how about more importantly the roll here by Payton.
Gary Payton's playing well early on. What do you think KD will be next season? Honestly, I have no clue. Anyone that's willing to get a trade package. 80 nearly slams it, misses the dunk. Curry gets the rebound. He's going to push the pace. Nice pass for the three. And Golden State is going to tie this game up. Offensive foul here for Memphis. Offensive foul. I don't know where KD's going to go. I honestly do not know where KD's going to go. Yeah, again, honestly, any team that could give a decent package to the Suns is going to get them. That's pretty much it. You can get a decent package together for KD, you can get him. Curry with the ball. Curry gets it to Buddy Hield. Hield back to Curry. Curry off the glass, puts it in, and Golden State's going to take the lead. Golden State with their first lead of the game, 18-16. The Warriors are on a 16-5 run. Memphis looks lost offensively. Jaren Jackson just gets fouled. I think KD's going to Dallas. They have to, specifically after that Luka trade disaster, they got to try to go get KD. That's, at this point, you have to. If you're Dallas, you probably have to sign Kyrie. You got to make sure you get Kyrie back, sign him. Hopefully AD can stay healthy, and then you put a package together to go get Kevin Durant. You got to get those three together to at least try to get something. Curry gets the rebound. It wasn't a foul. It was a jump ball. Nice pass to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield with the layup. Timeout, Memphis. Excuse me, it was not a foul. It was a jump ball. Great defense by Gary Payton. Nearly stripped the ball out of Jaren Jackson's hands. It was called for a jump ball. Jaren Jackson won the jump ball, but Curry got the ball and then immediately threw the pass to Buddy Hield for the layup. 4-point lead for the Warriors. Time out, Memphis. It's going to be a long game, man. It's going to be a long game. But yeah, Dallas probably, I don't know if he's going to go to Dallas, but Dallas has to be one of the main individuals that's locked into this because they absolutely need to find a way to get Kevin Durant. Given the circumstance, you got to go get KD. Legitimately, you got to go get KD. You don't have a choice in the matter, man. You have to go get KD. But yeah, Dallas, man. You choose to trade away Luka, which is gonna be a deal that could ultimately haunt the Mavericks for years to come, however you look at that. And then everything becomes a complete disaster as soon as you choose to trade Luka. You trade Luka, and then not long afterwards, everybody gets hurt. AD gets hurt the first time. Kyrie suffers a season-ending injury. Lively and Gafford get hurt. The whole squad gets hurt. The only reason you're here in the play-in tournament is because Anthony Davis was able to come back. What's up, keep it real? Hope the Heat beat the Bulls and then the Hawks. I'm going to be honest, Sam. I understand the whole aspect of wanting to make the playoffs to give playoff experience to our young guys. But I'm not going to lie. I think I would kind of prefer the pick. Like, I'm not sure I want to go watch us lose in 4 or 5 games to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Maybe we have another crazy run in us, even without Jimmy here. I don't know, but I'm not exactly sure. And the fact that we got to win not 1 but 2 playing games, this team hasn't consistently won like 2 straight games like that. I don't know what I'm going to get from this team on a game-to-game basis. And watching the Atlanta Hawks play like trash today and get beat pissed me off so bad because I know how this is going to go. Miami's going to find a way. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow. They're going to find a way to beat the Bulls. They'll play the Hawks on Friday, and then the Hawks will embarrass them for no reason. I'm telling you, it's set up for Miami to beat the Bulls in the first game and lose to the Hawks in the second game just to piss everybody off. Still can't believe the Lakers have Luka. I feel y'all Ravens fans when y'all signed Derrick Henry from the time. I mean, I not really the same comparison. You know, it's not exactly the same comparison because Luka's in his prime and Derrick Henry's past the age of 30. Now, if we would have signed Saquon, it's basically Philadelphia signing Saquon. Because you got a guy in his prime. And all of a sudden that changed the entire aspect. So I would say more so Saquon signing with the Eagles would be a better comparison. Especially because, you know, he's leaving the Giants. That didn't want him. The Giants didn't want to sign him. They didn't want to sign him. We even saw the documentary. They're like, man, I hope he doesn't go to the Eagles, man. As long as he doesn't go to Philadelphia. And that's exactly where he went. And he just won a championship. It feels similar to, yeah, I would say that more than Derrick Henry coming here. Because, I mean, the Titans, you know, they had the whole farewell tour with it. That's why they refused to trade him in 2023. They had the whole farewell tour. So I would say more so, yeah, more so, oh, that could be a turnover. That is a turnover. Buddy Hield gets the ball. Terrible pass. You're going to get it to Jimmy. Golden State up 20-16. Jimmy gets it to Buddy Hield. Hield, back to Jimmy. Jimmy fakes the 3, spins, puts up the shot. No good. Rebound goes to Jackson. And Jaws got the ball. Trae Young, even after getting all the calls, still got ejected. Not surprised. Not gonna lie, Jimmy does look cool in the Warriors uniform. I'm not going to say yes to that. As a Heat fan, I'm not going to agree to that. But we've already moved off of the Jimmy Butler era, so wherever he is his business. Jimmy, good pass to Gary Payton. Nobody was watching. Gary Payton got behind everybody on a cut, and nobody watched. Oh, deflection! Stolen by Golden State. Buddy Hield for 3. Hield can't put it in. Rebound goes to Memphis. Ja with the ball. 22-16 advantage here for the Warriors. Curry is on the bench right now getting some rest alongside Draymond. Jackson, he's got to take advantage of that. He's going to get fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. But yeah, I would probably compare it to Saquon going to the Eagles. That would fit better after the Giants apparently didn't want to sign him because they didn't think he was worth the money that he was asking for. So he went to Philly and won a Super Bowl. It feels like Luka is going to win a championship with the Lakers with the way things are going. He looked good with the Heat. I wish they would have gotten the ring with him. Yeah, unfortunately, when you don't surround your star players with enough help and you think you can just win the championship with a bunch of playing guys, you get what you kind of put on the table. So we got what we put on the table. I can't be mad that the man wanted to leave afterwards. I'm pissed off as to how he went about it. I don't think he handled the situation well, but you know, he made his choice. He did what he wanted to do. It is what it is. We move forward. Podziemski with the ball gets it to Jimmy. Jimmy, jab step at the 3-point line. Gets it to Gary Payton. Payton back to Jimmy. Jimmy's going to pop the 3. Jimmy's going to put in the 3-point shot. Jimmy makes his second 3 of the game. Golden State up 25-18. Jaren Jackson, now he's going to pop the 3. No good. Rebound goes to Payton. And Jimmy's got the ball. Here we go. 2:35 left to go in the first quarter. No field goal made in the last 4.5 minutes. Jimmy fakes the 3. Gets it to Podziemski. Podziemski back to Jimmy. Jimmy one-on-one here. He's going to dance. He's going to drive. He's going to pop to another open shooter. The 3 is good. And right now, Golden State is taking over. They are up by 10, 28-18. These bench players are hitting shots. Jimmy's looking great. And right now, Memphis looks lost. Ja is not on the court. Jaren Jackson is, again, this another shot. Jaren Jackson's not being aggressive enough. Jimmy's coming down the court. Jimmy one-on-one again. He's going to drive. Jimmy gets stripped, but it's going to stay with the Warriors. What team do you see KD playing for next year? I don't really have a specific team that he's going to play. Anybody that's willing to accept a trade from Phoenix. Not anyone. No, anyone, any deal that you can put together that Phoenix would feel comfortable with. Jimmy just got the end one. Jimmy literally, he cut, got the ball, got smacked, hit the end one, 30-18. Memphis right now is just getting battered and beaten. They don't even look like they're ready to compete. So both play-in games are looking like trash right now. KD probably returning to the Thunder. They're not giving up a package. They like their young players. He has to be traded there, and I don't think the Thunder are going to trade away their depth pieces, their young guys, to go get Kevin Durant. I don't think they're going to do that. I just don't do that. I just don't think they do that. I personally wouldn't do that. If you're OKC, that's not going to work. How would you feel with him on the Heat? I'd be fine with it, but it wouldn't make us win the championship. Especially, what would we give up? Obviously, they would definitely want a major player. But you're not going to be willing to give up Bam or Hero. Even though I wouldn't mind you giving up Tyler Hero. But they're not going to want to give up Hero. So you would have to get KD to pair up with Bam and Hero. And even then, if you put those three together, that's not going to guarantee you a championship. What are the other pieces going to look like next to you? And who's going to be traded? If they were to get Kevin Durant, it would have to be in a trade for some draft, maybe a draft pick or two. Wiggins would have to be in the conversation. I wouldn't mind Kevin Durant on the Heat. It's not going to make us a championship team, but it'll make us competitive. And I'm fine with being competitive. We can at least try to turn this to something while our young guys develop. Ware was great. He had a great rookie year. Jaren Jackson for three. He's just popping up threes at this point. Nothing's hitting. Nothing's hitting. They haven't hit a shot in 5 minutes. It's going upon 6 minutes now, and the Grizzlies have not hit a shot. Meanwhile, Jimmy is dancing. Buddy Hield is dancing. Another open shooter. This time they miss. Rebound goes to Jackson. Didn't the 2020 Lakers show the Heat you need to work as a team to win, not rely on one player to win at all? I mean, the Heat play, that's the only way that he can play. But it's not about working together as a team, because they do. It's just we don't have the talent. The 2020 Lakers worked as a team. You had the talent. You had LeBron, you had AD, you had Rondo, you had both JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard. You had everything. Buddy, we've got Jimmy, Bam, Hero, who wasn't even healthy for those playoff runs. And then you've got a bunch of undrafted guys. Whether you're dealing with Duncan Robinson, whether you were dealing with Gabe Vincent, whether you were dealing with Caleb Martin. So it wasn't that we weren't working as a team to win. It's just we didn't have the talent. That's why we went to the NBA Finals twice in a 5-year span, but couldn't win. We didn't have the talent. All we could do is rely on everybody to work as a team. But at some point, you need talented guys to make talented plays. That's why star players matter. We had everything else, but we didn't have that. We needed one star player to pair up with Jimmy and Bam. We didn't have it. Oh, shot clock cheese right there. Got the 3 off. The Memphis went on a 7-0 run to end the quarter. The final minute and a half, Memphis went on a 7-0 run and turned this from 31-18 to 31-25 just before the first quarter ended. So right off there, oh yeah, you also had Kyle Kuzma, you also had Alex Caruso. You had guys. Our problem wasn't that we were relying on one person and not working as a team. Our problem is we didn't have enough talent. We had the bench pieces that were doing everything. We were maximizing our bench players. But there's only so much you can do with a bunch of complementary pieces. You need star power. And Jimmy can't do it by himself. He can't overcome when you're going up against another guy that's a superstar and he has better help. The better help's going to win. So our problem wasn't that we weren't working as a team. That's how we got to the finals, working as a team. It's just that we didn't have enough talent to win. We had the capabilities of getting to the finals. We just didn't have the capability of winning because we didn't have enough talent to help Jimmy get it done. And Bam, at the end of the day, was pretty much our anchor defensively. He was inconsistent here and there when it came to offense. Though I will say in the finals against the Nuggets, he was arguably the best offensive player out there. He was very consistent. He played well against Jokic. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, there's nothing you can do about it now. We'll remember the times and just move forward.
Where are you going?
I remember the 2020 Kobe Finals. The Lakers won. Felt good to win for Kobe that year. But Lakers have a chance again this year. Yep, they have a chance again this year. And we'll see how that goes.
The best.
Well, how can we not say it if that's our new name? Homes.com is the best.com.
Can we stay just a little bit longer?
Don't worry, we'll be back. I can't believe they're leaving. Like, who would ever want to leave this paradise? Ooh. Do I miss my other half? Of course I do. But do
Wow.
I regret my decision to stay in paradise? Thank you, Charles. Absolutely not.
A paradise you'll want to lose yourself in. Escape to Celebration Keep, Carnival's exclusive paradise.
Personally, I really want a Lakers Cavs finals. Is it just me? I mean, I personally don't. I don't care who gets to the finals. I know my team's not getting there, so it doesn't matter to me. But I've been one to say I actually would like to see the Cavs and the Thunder get to the finals. I want a Cavs Thunder's finals specifically because I hate how everybody has talked about them. No matter what, the Cavs had a fantastic season, #1 seed. They played well against everybody, and yet people keep trying to call them the 2015 Hawks, and that's annoying to see. So I would love to see the Cavaliers, the Cleveland Cavaliers, shut everybody up and get to the finals. Meanwhile, for OKC, people are constantly sitting back and saying, oh, they're the youngest team. Their lack of maturity, their lack of playoff experience is going to stop them from getting there. I would love to watch the Cavaliers and the Thunder prove everybody wrong. I would love to see that. Did you watch Florida beat Houston in that final play? Yes, I watched that happen. That was crazy. Like, bro, just take the shot. Just take the shot. Even if it was going to get blocked, just take the shot.
Desmond, we've seen playoff Jimmy time and time again, so how do you keep this current momentum streak from spiraling even further?
All right, start of the second quarter here. Jaren Jackson, he got blocked. He keeps pulling up for three. He got blocked. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy gets blocked, but he's fouled. Jimmy's going to go to the line here.
We start the second quarter. Bain just picked up a foul. It is his first after we saw the block shot by Draymond Green. With Butler at the free
I
throw.
want to see LeBron try to win Ring 5, but has to play his old and hometown team, but also Cleveland trying to win their second ring and first without LeBron. We'll see what happens. I was so shocked I wanted Florida, but I felt so bad for Kelvin Sampson. I thought Duke was going to win it, but Duke choked in a massive way. Didn't see that coming. Jimmy misses the second free throw, makes the first, misses the second free throw. And it's a 7-point game here. Bain with the ball. Oh, that's a turnover. Memphis is just turning the ball over at a high rate. Jimmy with the ball here. Jimmy, another open shooter, another three for the Golden State Warriors, 35-25. If the Memphis Grizzlies are going to keep leaving guys wide open, they're going to keep giving up these threes. Bain off the glass is good, 35-27. Jimmy fakes the three, gets it to Draymond. Draymond passing out. Podolski gets the three, but a foul was called. 2013 Bron or 2018 Bron? Arguments can be made for both. I personally say 2013 Bron is better because it was him at his peak athleticism, and we got to see LeBron James at his best, arguably offensively, and we got to see his best defensively. He should have won Defensive Player of the Year that year. I don't even know how he didn't. Another and one here. Jimmy Butler is taking over in the first half. So again, I don't know how LeBron doesn't win Defensive Player of the Year. He deserved to win Defensive Player of the Year. I straight up look at that and say LeBron. Honestly, LeBron should have won Defensive Player of the Year, and he should have been the first ever unanimous MVP. What he was able to do in 2013 at his efficiency, like what he was doing and how efficient he was playing, that was some of the highest peaks of his career. And he was playing Defensive Player of the Year type defense. With 2018, LeBron was unleashed as a monster offensively. But defensively, by 2018, you started to see some decline. LeBron never stopped playing defense, but he wasn't the same defensive player after, I would say, after 2016, after the Cleveland championship, you started to see somewhat of a decline from LeBron defensively. Doesn't mean he can't still play defense. Doesn't mean he can't, sit on that throne and just say, you know what, I'm going to lock this person down for this possession. He can still do it, but to do it consistently for 60 minutes, no. So 2018 Bron is unleashed in all the craziness that he brings to the table offensively. But defensively, he's just not the same. Oh, my God. Jimmy Butler with another shot, another basket, 40-27. Jimmy Butler's taking over. The Memphis Grizzlies are just lost. They have to get Ja in the game. What are they doing? Luke Kennard for three. Can't hit it. Rebound goes right back to Memphis. Bane gets the ball. He's open for three. He puts it in. 40-30 game. So, yeah, I would say 2013 for me. Cooper Flag did well for a rookie. Imagine him as a member of the Heat. We're not getting Cooper Flag. We're not even going to get a shot to get Cooper Flag. 2016 Bron for me with Cleveland. Well, I mean, yeah, if you're going to talk specifically about that 3-1 comeback, but 2016 as a whole wouldn't be seen as his greatest year from a totality standpoint. 2013 from a totality standpoint, offensively, defensively, as a whole, peak athleticism, peak defense, everything you got from LeBron in 2013. When I say he should have not only been unanimous MVP, but also Defensive Player of the Year, I'm not lying with that. You can make a legitimate argument, and he should have. What's going on, Jalen? Warriors foul here. They're up 43-30. Golden State is playing well. Curry's not in the game. Jimmy Butler's taking over, and Ja's on the bench while Jaren Jackson does nothing. Bane's trying to keep him in the game, and now Jackson looks a little bit shaken up. And Zach Edey misses a free throw. Curry is coming back, so is Ja. Yeah, I can't wait for that game. Heat, Bulls. I gotta be here for that. Man. Not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to that at all. Edey makes the second free throw. All right, Curry's back in the game. 43-31 game here. Jimmy trying to dance on Jaren Jackson. Finds another open shooter for three. This time he misses it. Pray to basketball gods. I pray to the basketball gods Cooper Flag doesn't go to San Antonio. Flag and Wemby would be a nasty duo. I actually want to see San Antonio get back to permanence. Butler for three. He doesn't hit it. Rebound goes back to the Warriors. Now you get it out. Jimmy has the ball again. Foul and one. Golden State is just cooking right now. Golden State is cooking. Golden State is cooking. It's not a good look. Do you think LeBron James is going to retire this year? No. He's probably got like 2 or 3 years left before he's probably called a career. And he's probably never going to be in the position where he just doesn't look like LeBron James. That's not happening. He's probably going to retire with plenty more left in the tank, but he'll probably be satisfied with whatever he leaves out there. So, yeah. I watched Zach Edey with Purdue. He was great, but struggling with the Grizzlies. It's his rookie year. Give him time. But, there's a huge difference between college basketball and the NBA, man. Sometimes that level of play in college doesn't always translate immediately. Ja, nice shot. 46-35, 8 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. So, sometimes it takes a while to translate. Other times, they just never translate. So, I'd give Edey some time. Besides, if you look at it, nobody's... Oh, another three. Steph Curry with a deep three just puts it in. And they're just dominating right now. 49-35. Ja off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Curry. Curry with the ball. Curry. Oh! Was that a poster? Oh, they're dominating. Timeout, Memphis. Golden State's up 51-35. The Grizzlies can't keep up. Golden State wants that. They want that matchup against the Rockets, and they want that 4-day rest. Jimmy dealing with Jimmy dealing with the injury. I don't know if it was his quad, his thigh, or his knee. One of those spots, because he got kneed in the game against the Clippers. So he's dealing with that. Curry's dealing with his thumb. They're a little bit banged up right now. The Warriors absolutely could use the rest. They would love to get those 4 days off. Another one for you. 2018 Harden or 2017 Russ? 2018 Harden. 2017 Russ, love it. Historical, triple-double, greatness, love it. But 2018 Harden legitimately was a top 3 player in the NBA. 2017 Russell Westbrook, despite what he was doing, was not viewed as a top 3 player. Top 10, yes, but top 3, no. James Harden was legitimately viewed as a top 3 player in the league. Not to mention, come playoff time, Harden at least got to the Western Conference Finals. Russell Westbrook was out in 5. So, yeah. But, 2017 Russell Westbrook will always have a special place in my heart. I watched every single Thunder game that season. I wanted to see what Russ would do. I said Buddy was going to cook and he could potentially win the MVP, and that's exactly what happened. What a crazy season that was. But, yeah, 2018 Harden, yeah, that was just, he was legitimately viewed as a top 3 player. Craziness, absolute craziness.
Introducing the all-new Acura ADX.
2018 Harden was a flop master. Oh, he invented that, man. He not invented it. He perfected that. He perfected that, man. He perfected that. Russell Westbrook and Wilson are both memes now, pretty much. I don't want flag to the 76ers. All they're going to do is ruin him like they ruined Embiid. Embiid, again, they didn't really ruin Embiid. It's just his body. What are you supposed to... He can't stay healthy. Joel Embiid could have went to anywhere in the league. It still would have been a problem. That man can't stay healthy. It's not the 76ers ruin him. It's that he just can't stay healthy. And that's not exactly a 76ers thing. That's more so an unfortunate thing that Joel Embiid's had to deal with in his career. At the end of the day, no matter what you want to say about an organization, if a player can't stay healthy, that's not always on the organization. We've seen players that were huge what-ifs, but they couldn't stay healthy. People still think about what Yao Ming and T-Mac could have done in Houston together if they would have been able to stay healthy together. Sometimes health just takes away from it. We've had careers end based off of health. We saw what happened with D Rose. Just sometimes when the player just can't stay healthy, they can't stay healthy. It takes away from everything else. It's not exactly the organization's fault. It's just an unfortunate situation. Yeah, I heard about what happened with Lace RP for that. Yeah, I heard about what happened. Which team do you think would beat the 1990s Michael Jordan Bulls? 2008 Celtics, 2013 Heat, 2001 Lakers, or 2016 Warriors? I'd probably lean more towards the 2001 Lakers. Specifically because the Bulls, especially in the late 90s, their biggest issue was that they kind of struggled against big men. They didn't have the necessary size to deal with some of the big men that would have really done damage. That was their problem. They weren't exactly great at protecting the rim. And if you could get an elite big man that could score consistently, that would do damage. Shaq, 2000, like if you would have you're getting prime Shaquille O'Neal with Kobe Bryant, that would have been a problem for them. That would have been a legitimate problem for the Bulls to deal with. Because again, that was their issue. Now at the same time, if the Warriors are hot and hitting from 3, you can argue, hey, they probably do what they do. But again, I would really look at the 0-1 Lakers and say, yeah, that's probably the one that would really be problematic because they wouldn't have an answer for Shaq. They would have no answer for Shaq. They would do their very best with Dennis Rodman, and that wouldn't guarantee them much. They would have to literally struggle figuring out how they would deal with that. It's a weird situation. The Bulls would struggle with that, and I feel they would play relatively well against the Warriors. Even, the Warriors still have a good chance to win, but they play relatively well against the Warriors. But if the Warriors and like if the 2016 Warriors, actually you said 2016. If you would have said 2017, you have a better case. Curry 3 and 1, 4-point play. Yeah, this is just looking bad early on. Memphis is just getting blown out right now. I don't see any hope. I don't see any chance. This is just gonna be it, man. 2008 Celtics, that big three was insane, and KG was a problem in 08. KG can definitely bring problems, absolutely, both on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. He would have brought problems, and you knew he was gonna take the challenge on and try to guard Michael. You knew he was gonna try to guard Michael. We all knew it. I think that Celtics team, definitely with the depth, would have brought problems. But I don't fully know if I would sit back and say, yeah, they would be able to beat them. Nice lob there. Wonder who's going to... I wonder, between Jordan and Pippen, who's guarding Paul Pierce? Looney with the ball, trying to score on Edey, loses the ball nearly, gets it to Peyton. Peyton in the corner for 3. I think a foul was called. Or no, an offensive 3 seconds was called on the Warriors. Turnover here is going to be Memphis ball, 55-37. 55-37. That's just really problematic. Ja gets fouled. Wow. So he's going to go to the free throw line. Gary Payton fouled him. He's going to the free throw line. Yeah, Memphis just looks... They just look cooked right now. I don't know what they can be able to do at this point. Ja hits both free throws. Curry gets to Looney. Looney back to Curry. Curry's going to drive. Curry gets to the Payton. Payton wide open for 3. Misses it. But they're going to get the rebound. Oh, never mind. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go to Memphis. It seems like Steph doesn't take as many threes now, probably because he has more help. Well, I mean, Jimmy Butler being there automatically takes the pressure off of Steph Curry, who had to do everything for them offensively. Jimmy literally changed life for them. Corner 3. Good. Memphis. Back-to-back threes here. Going on a little bit of a run. 55-42. Timeout Golden State. In order of likeness to me, 0-1 Lakers, 16 Warriors, 0-8 Celtics, then 13 Heat. 2017 Warriors, the first of the back-to-back, not the one that choked in the finals. Okay, 2017 is different because Kevin Durant being there automatically changes how you're going to be able to attack them. And again, they're just going to stretch the floor, and I'm interested in seeing how it's going to work because you're going to have to deal with KD and Steph and Clay all on heaters. Iggy's going to be there, and Draymond's still going to be there as a dominating force. So how is that going to work? At this point, you're going to have to be in a situation where Michael's probably going to have to... You're going to have to figure out Michael's going to have to guard Steph maybe, or you're going to have to put Pippen on Steph and then Michael on Clay. But the problem is they run so many damn screens. Are you going to be able to keep up? That Warriors team was so lethal. I'm interested in seeing how the Bulls would have kept up. Now, to be fair, I don't think that 2017 Warriors team was going to be able to stop Jordan and that team from scoring. Even though you got three great defenders at this time in Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Andre Iguodala, I still think Jordan and that offense will be able to find ways to score against that defense. But if it turns into a scoring fest, well, threes are better than twos. And with the way those guys were hitting threes, I don't know entirely if you look at that and say, yeah, the Bulls got it. So I don't know. There's a reason why the 2017 Warriors are in the conversation for the greatest team of all time, because of how lethal they were. So I think it's a difficult conversation to have there. If KG doesn't get that injury, they win 2-3 instead of 1. Well, yeah, they probably would have gone to the finals in 2009 if he doesn't get that injury.
This is the supposedly unsinkable Titanic. On the season premiere of Expedition Files.
Not much here. Is Clay healthy for the Mavs? I heard KD, AD, and Kyrie were injured. Anthony Davis got hurt his first game as a Maverick. He was out the last several weeks. He came back recently and helped them get into the play-in. Kyrie tore his ACL. He's out for the rest of the season. And, yeah, Clay is healthy. He's been playing. It's just he hasn't been really playing at a high level. He hasn't been great. He's been there, but he just hasn't been great. So, you know, you just got to look at that and say, well, you know, he's around. It's just you're not getting a lot from him. I'll just leave it like that. He's around. You're not getting much from him, though. So, yeah, Clay's healthy, but he's not hitting those threes the way he used to hit threes. That's an unfortunate situation for them.
Your new destination for sports moments every night starting at 7 Eastern.
We gotta get organized in transition, okay? Every time we drive, okay, something happens, they're sprinting right away back, okay? Communication, make sure we protect the ring, and we take out the hot threes, okay? State Farm Audio Assist with the interim head coach, Trauma Zuzalo, 42-year-old Finnish coach. He played pro basketball.
5:42 left to go here in the first half. Golden State with a 13-point lead. Memphis trying to pull off the comeback.
Assistant at the start of the season. Last year, and the years before that, a decorated coach in Europe, EuroLeague Coach of the Year, the Bundesliga in Germany. He has coached around the world and won wherever he's been. Shot clock at 7. He opens shot. It's picked up. Here comes Morant. The other way, and he got it from Pippen.
Another basket made here. It's an 11-point game. Comeback is trying that. Comeback is slowly happening. The Memphis Grizzlies are on a 9-0 run.
The Grizzlies. As they clawed their way back in, as you were saying, Pippen picks up his second for Memphis. The Grizzlies finished 48-34. On the road, 22-19. The 8 seed. Golden State, the 7 seed. At the line is Curry, who won another free throw shooting championship this year with the highest percentage. 5th time he's been number 1. Time Reggie Miller. Watch it, Jones, like up and Adams with Kay Adams. Run it back featuring Lou Williams, Chandler Parsons, and Michelle Beadle on FanDuel TV. Free on all your favorite devices.
You don't have to be so formal. I'm sitting right next to you. You could say my partner, Reggie. I mean, why you gotta be so formal? Reggie Miller. I'm old school, right?
Wonder if Clay agreed to the Mavs partly because of Luka, but that's exactly why he went there. 1, the money, but 2, to play with Luka. He went there for Luka, and now there's no Luka. So it is what it is. But he went there to go play with Luka. Ja drives to the paint. Ja puts up a tough layup. Missed it. Got his own rebound and put it back in. 57-46. 4:54 left to go in the first half. Jimmy Butler with the ball. Memphis is fighting to try to pull a comeback. Jimmy to the corner. Peyton open. Get to the Jimmy. Jimmy. Shot clock at 5. Jimmy's going to have to make a decision. Get to the Peyton. Peyton's open for 3. Peyton for 3. Off the back iron. The ball gets tipped. It gets back to Jimmy. Offensive rebound for the Warriors. Oh, Peyton had a good look. Just couldn't finish. Rebound goes to the Mavs. Memphis on this run right now, trying to get back in the game. Aldama trying to drive on Jimmy Butler. Oh, he spun and got past Jimmy. And he finishes at the rim. It's a 9-point game. 4 minutes left to go. Memphis is clawing their way back into this game. 57-48. The Memphis Grizzlies are in a 13-2 run. Jimmy, get to the Draymond. Draymond's back in the game. Curry trying to dance on Jaren Jackson. Jimmy comes in. Jimmy with the crazy layup and good. Jimmy Butler dominating here in the first half. 59-48. Jimmy with 18. Doing whatever he needs to help his team win. A blocking foul was called on Jimmy. The basket will count and one. 59-50. The Mavericks are not going away. The Mavericks are staying here. They've taken the shots from Golden State. They've tightened up defensively. They've made some good stops. And they're right here with the Warriors. 59-50 free throw coming up on the and one. They can cut this lead to 8 with 3:28 left to go in the first half. This game is far from over. Free throw is good. 59-51. Curry with the ball. Jimmy drives. Jimmy gets stripped, but a foul is called.
And this play is caused because of the movement of Curry. O'Connell was focused that the ball was going back to Curry. And a little eye glare there by
I think he's going to shoot 2 free throws.
was lulled him to sleep, and he was able to get all the way to the cup.
Aldama picks up his first. And Greg, this is another example of where Butler has paid off for the Warriors.
Jimmy's going to the free throw line. First free throw is up, and it is no good. Jimmy misses the first free throw.
Dramatically from where they were to where they are now. They were near the bottom in both categories before his arrival. Now they're in the top 5 in both.
Well, they were dead last in free throw percentage.
If Mavs struggle, could Clay return the Warriors to join the Lakers next year? I don't know what his contract is. I think he signed a multi-year deal with them, so no. Jimmy makes the second free throw. 60-51. 3:10 left to go. Ja with the ball. Ja's had a great first half here. Memphis as a whole have done a great job to fight back and get in this game. Ja pulls up for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound gets tipped to Peyton. Moody. Moody gets it to Curry. Curry gets it to Podziemski. Podziemski back to Moody. Moody gets it to Jimmy. Jimmy being guarded by Ja. Jimmy, nice pass to Draymond. Draymond got blocked, but Jimmy puts it in. Jimmy Butler is taking over this game in the first half. Seriously, this is why they brought Jimmy here. 21 points in the first half for Jimmy Butler. When they needed it most, Jimmy is showing up. Meanwhile, Jaren Jackson is doing a whole bunch of nothing and just fouled Steph Curry for absolutely no reason. Get this dude off the court. What is he doing? He's selling. Oh my God, he's selling the game. He's selling the game. He's absolutely selling the game right now. He's completely selling the game. Somebody go talk to this dude. He's selling the game right now. But he's actively selling.
You're in the heat of a game, and you're moving, and both of you players, both you and Curry, move so much without the ball. How did you settle your mind and get in that frame where you needed to make some free throws and always did it so well?
Well, you go back to the basics, and this is where you
I mean, they get just switch off something in your head.
This is where you can recalibrate your game is when you go to the free throw line, no matter how you're playing, because everything slows down. Everyone's catching a breath right here, and Curry's doing the same thing. But
Like, what would you think about, like, when you were up there, and was it Curry, I'm sure, is doing the same thing?
2:23 left to go. 63-51. Curry made the first free throw, and he makes the second free throw. 64-51. 2:23 left to go. I believe the Grizzlies are over. They're over the penalty now. So they're in the penalty. Excuse me. So they're over the limit. They're in the penalty now. Nearly turned the ball over there. Ja gets it back. He's being guarded by Curry. He's gonna get a screen. He's gonna pass out. 3 seconds left. Got to put the ball up. No good. And a foul is going to be called. Loose ball foul is going to get called on the Warriors. It's going to stay here with the Grizzlies. I do not know if the Warriors are over the limit. They are over the limit, so it seems like Zach Edey is going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Zach Edey with the first free throw. He puts it in. He makes both. 64-53. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Draymond with the ball. He drives. Draymond gets it back to Moody. Moody for 3. Puts it in. There was contact there. A foul could have been called. They don't call it. 67-53. They strip. They steal the ball, excuse me. Draymond's got the ball. Draymond's coming down the court. Draymond to Curry. Curry gets a screen from Draymond. Curry's going to drive. Curry, get to the Jimmy in the corner. Jimmy's going to drive. Jimmy. Oh, Draymond got called for an offensive foul. Jimmy was driving and Draymond got called for the offensive foul. So it's another turnover for the Warriors. Grizzlies going to get the ball here. 1:17 left to go in the first half. They got to fight. They got to fight. It's a 14-point game. They got to fight. If you're the Grizzlies, you need to lock in. They got to compete, man. Ja gets it to Edey. Edey can't get it. Rebound's going to go to Curry. They fought to get back in this, and now it's just going to be another unfortunate situation that the lead's getting bigger and bigger and bigger now. Jimmy with the ball. Jimmy stopped right there. Curry can't get the rebound. Memphis is coming down the court. 41 seconds left. You've got a wide open man for 3. He fakes the 3. Gets a bump. No call was there, but he's going to get the basket. 67-55. If you're Memphis, you've got to make a stop here, score another basket. You can make this a single-digit game. Make it a single-digit game heading to halftime. Jimmy, get to the Draymond. Draymond for 3. Draymond misses. This is perfect for them. They're going to get the last shot here. They've got a chance to bring this game into single digits. 6, or at least make it a 10-point game here. 67-55. 10 seconds on the clock. Ja with the ball. Ja. He's going to drive. Morant nearly lost the ball. Morant gets blocked. Moody clamps up Ja to end the half, and we will go to halftime. 67-55. The winner will claim the 7th seed and take on the Houston Rockets. The loser will have to play a second play-in tournament game where their season will be on the line. You're from Memphis, Tennessee. You like Jerry Lawler and Goofy Dog. I'm not from Memphis. Who are you talking about? I'm not from Memphis. Draymond Green's still going for 3 in 2025. I mean, he's still going to take those shots. I'm not from Memphis.
I'm betting rebound props on FanDuel. After all, I am the league's greatest rebounder. Ain't that right, Chuck T.C.?
So we have officially reached halftime. I'm going to go handle something because I've been getting notified the last 10 minutes that I'm needed somewhere. So 67-55, we'll be back for the second half. Competitive game so far, but Golden State's had the edge, and it's getting grimy here. Something needs to change in the second half for Memphis, because if it doesn't, they're as good as done. Oh, I think he meant in general. In general, in terms of who? Someone in the chat in general being from Memphis? Or it just means, like, if you're from Memphis, Tennessee, you like Jerry Lawler. Oh, I guess. Jerry Lawler's cool. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go handle this. Shouldn't take too long. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can do this for the most part. Sorry, not that. All right, second half here. Winner will gain the 7th seed and take on the Houston Rockets. Loser has to play in a do-or-die elimination game. It starts with a Curry 3, no good. Whoa! Edie just threw the ball out of bounds. What is he doing? He was back. He was trying to post up. Draymond Green should have taken the shot. He has no confidence to take that shot. And then tries to force the ball to Ja, throws it over his head. Good Lord. The Warriors are 33-4 when they've been leading at half the season. Jimmy Butler with a tough basket. I mean, they can't stop Jimmy. They can't guard Jimmy. They can't do anything against Jimmy. That's what you gonna get. Jimmy's got 23 here in the game. They're going to double Jackson. He loses the ball, gets it back to Edie. Edie, use your size for God's sakes. Puts it in the basket. It's good. Curry to Butler. Butler passes to Draymond. Draymond misses the layup, but he's fouled. So he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Excuse me. 69-57. Draymond going to the free throw line.
The winner here secures the number 7 seed. They'll face Houston Sunday night, first round, game 1. The Rockets, the 2 seed. The loser here
Draymond makes the first free throw.
against the winner of the Maverick Kings game, and that is tomorrow in Sacramento. And Green at the line. And Allie, one of the big things he would like to do is make another All-NBA defensive.
Draymond makes both free throws here. 71-57. They got to show some life here. Edie being guarded by Draymond. Then he gets doubled, throws out, gets it to Bane. Bane has to pop a 3, and he banks it in. What a tough shot by Bane. 70-61. Sorry, 71-60. 71-60, excuse me. Jimmy drives to the basket, throws it out to Draymond. Draymond back to Jimmy. Jimmy's going to pull the 3. Jimmy's not going to make it no good. Rebound goes to Ja. Ja gets it to Bane. Bane coming down the court. Bane being guarded by Podemski. He's going to get it to Edie again. Edie being doubled every time he gets the ball. He's going to turn it over. They're just doubling Edie because they know he doesn't know what to do with the ball. He posts up. Oh, Jimmy, beautiful pass to Jimmy with the slam. 73-60. Every time. Edie is so freaking tall. He has the advantage in the post. But they know he's a rookie. He don't know what he's doing. So every time he gets the ball, Draymond and Jimmy just trap him. And once they trap him, it's over. Edie with a slam. Once they trap him, he starts passing out, and they get turnovers off of that. 73-62. I can actively hear the wind outside. That's scary. Jimmy fouled. What high-seeded team do you think is going to fold the hardest? Everyone's expecting it to be the Rockets. No one assumes, in the Eastern Conference, it's a 2-man race between the Cavs and the Celtics. No one expects them to fold. In the Western Conference, everyone expects OKC to continue to do what they're doing, at least until the Western Conference Finals. Denver will be in a tough game. People expect the Lakers to be able to move forward. It's the Rockets. Everybody expects the Rockets to fold. If Golden State wins this game, people are going to take the Warriors in that series over the Rockets. And I wouldn't blame them because, honestly, I probably would look to pick the Warriors in that series in 7. From a matchup perspective. I mean, if they're going to lock up Curry and hold him to 3 points every game, they're going to sweep these guys. But I'm not expecting that to happen. Oh, missed free throw by Jimmy leads to a basket on the other side and 1. 74-64 plus the free throw coming up here. Scottie Pippen Jr. has been playing well today. If he hits this free throw, we can bring it down to single digits. Free throw is good. 9-point game. 74-65. We've still got a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Draymond with the ball coming up the court. Edie in foul trouble. Green in foul trouble. Bane in foul trouble. Draymond layup. Good. That was way too easy for Draymond. 76-65. Ja with the ball. Ja coming up the court. Ja's going to try to get aggressive. Ja's going to lob it to Jaren Jackson. And Jackson's going to finish the lob and put the ball in. 76-67. 8:35 left to go in the third quarter. Foul. Oh no, timeout. Houston is just too young and inexperienced. That's what everybody's saying. But, you know, in the playoffs, sometimes you just got to learn through experience. I know everyone expects the inexperienced team to lose, but the best way to learn experience is to go through the playoffs. Every team that's won a championship at some point was inexperienced. I'm not saying the Rockets are going to be this team that's going to win a championship. But damn, with the way everybody's talked about the Rockets, you would just assume they're food. Like, you ain't got no chance. You ain't got no chance. If you're a Rockets fan, you might as well pack up because your team is not going to win. Your guys are going to get shut down. It's over. That's how they've talked about the Rockets. There's no point. They're going to get beat no matter who it is. The Warriors see them, they're going to get beat. They're food. And I feel like that's just a bit too much.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. It's one line, powered with unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network for just $25 a month. Stream, scroll, browse, and connect.
But yeah, the assumption is that, you know, Houston's just too inexperienced and young, so they can't make a run. I understand where everybody's coming from, but still at the same time, you have to gain experience one way or another. It's possible. How far do you think Cleveland's going? All the way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
And the confidence from having the courage to defy. But being brave is about being different. It's about being
I already have my predictions for the NBA playoffs, but I'm not going to say all of my predictions here until we get our solid look at who the teams are going to be. Honestly, in the Eastern Conference, it's pretty easy, but I'll hold on for that. You can tell just how it's going to go, similar to last year. So I think it's very clear. But the West is wide open. Anybody can honestly win this. OKC can get to the finals. The Lakers can get to the finals. The Nuggets, if firing Mike Malone was enough to have them lock in and focus on the goal of getting it done, they could potentially get to the finals. If the Clippers, I know the Clippers have finally gotten good to the point where we could say if again. If the Clippers can have a healthy Kawhi and Harden, they have a shot at it. The Warriors are a team that people think can go on a run. Jimmy Butler's changed life. They potentially have a shot at it. I mean, the Western Conference is wide open. But the East, I think there's a clear understanding as to how things are going to go. Now, me personally, I have a certain team I prefer to get there. If my team doesn't sneak in as the 8th seed, I'd rather have the team we lose to get there. But I think everyone kind of has an understanding of how things are going to go in the Eastern Conference. It seems very simplistic. Though, we'll see. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope things do change. You never know how things are going to go.
Report is your one-stop destination for all things NBA. Headline scores, breaking news, and highlights from today's games. Download the PR app right now.
Desmond Bane was hampered with those 3 fouls in the first half, only had 9 points, but picking up where he left off late in that second quarter. Look at the degree of difficulty on this 3 here, starting to find that stroke once again.
Bane had 7 in the second quarter. 8 in that second quarter from Morant. Butler and Curry each had 11 in the
76-67. Curry fakes the pass, puts up the layup, no good. Here comes the Grizzlies.
7. Here comes Bane. Krzyzewski will need him.
Ja with the ball. It's going to be called for a kickball. Tried to make a pass. It's going to be called for a kickball. Moody kicked the ball.
In the paint, Rags were there, number 2. They had 20 in the first half. They've already got
Open three for Jackson. Couldn't hit it. Rebound goes to the Warriors. Jimmy coming up the court with the ball. Jimmy being guarded by Bane. Podemski open for three. Puts it up. No good. Rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Aldama with the ball. Gets it to... Whoa, what a layup and one. Bane with a tough layup and one. Is Dame officially done? Yeah, he's done. They announced it. He's officially done. He's done for the play. He's done. He's not playing in the playoffs. He's done for the season.
Talk about, that's a horse shot if I've ever seen one. He is having, oh man, kind of season. Having some kind of game here. We talked about him being
Bane just hit an incredibly tough layup, and he has a chance to make this a two-possession game. He hits the free throw. 76-70. Memphis is not out of this yet, ladies and gentlemen. This is a full-on game. The Warriors took control of it in the second quarter. The Grizzlies fought back. They've continued to fight back in this game. Here they are, a three, no good. Rebound goes to Memphis. Here comes Bane. Bane's having himself a game. Bane gets it to Jackson. Jackson's going to drive. Jackson with the layup. Jackson makes the layup. It's a 4-point game. 4-point game. 7:20 left to go in the third. Too much time left. Golden State has blown their lead. It's a 4-point game. Curry with the ball. Jimmy. He's going to drive. He's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line. Memphis is going off right now. The team, they're blitzing the Warriors, and the Warriors don't know what to do.
Prior to the trade, Golden State was number 11 in the Western Conference. They end the regular
And Jimmy misses the free throw. It will stay a 4-point game.
bracket. Make your playoff picks with NBA Bracket Challenge. Presented by
If the Warriors win, it's Warriors in 4 against Houston. That's what people expect. No one has respect for the Houston Rockets, which is why I hope they beat everybody they see, just to prove a point. Yeah, I seen the Bleacher Report notification saying that Dame has a slim chance if they beat the Pacers. Nah, he's done. There was another report that came out saying he's most likely done and won't be returning. Oh, Jimmy with the steal! Jimmy with the steal and the dunk! Jimmy Butler with the defense! Time out, Memphis! Jimmy Butler is doing everything to help this team win. Oh my goodness. Jimmy Butler doing Jimmy Butler things? No, like I don't know about that.
Introducing the all-new Acura ADX. Take your buzz on move. Take your buzz on move. Hey Google.
79-72. Ah, man, it's getting tough here, man. It is getting tough.
The all-new Acura ADX. Crafted to match your energy.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max together for $16.99 a month.
What did you do?
a safe guy.
Yeah, and it was easy to buy with all the help we got from Navy Federal Credit Union.
I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
So what's shaking?
Nothing. Nothing's shaking.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members.
Jimmy really taking over right now, putting the team on his back. These other guys, they gotta show up and come alongside him. Like they legitimately need to pull up and help out. With the way the Grizzlies are attacking them from several different phases and guys are hitting shots, it can't just be Jimmy showing up here. They need other guys to show up and do something too. Curry hasn't done much of anything in this third quarter so far, and it's really been Jimmy Butler doing a lot of these plays. Guys are missing open shots. They got to make those shots. Whole lot of stuff, man. Whole lot of stuff. It seems no one got respect for Houston sports teams. Yeah, pretty much. Which is why I hope they prove people wrong, but you know. That's just how it goes, man. People are going to say these things about your team until that team ultimately proves people wrong. And if they can't prove people wrong, well, yeah, it is what it is.
Every bite is a celebration with the Honey Baked Ham Company.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Some cleaning sprays only target the top layer of grime, making it difficult to remove built-up layers. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser. Simply add water to activate. Magic Eraser has the cleaning power of Dawn and the scrubbing power of an eraser to effortlessly cut through 100% of the built-up soap, scum, and grime that some sprays leave behind. And because it cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser.
If you want to prove yourself, you got to go and perform in the playoffs. Love how that just happened. I'll probably fix my green screen too. Just straight up did that for absolutely no reason. Tomorrow's not going to be fun. Heat Bulls, I don't want to be here for that. Obviously, I got to deal with my team. If the Warriors win a championship, it's going to be Steve Kerr in the Legend of the 10 Rings meme. That's funny. Here we go. 7-point game. 6:45 left to go. Ja Morant with the ball. Ja to Bane. Bane to Edie. Edie back to Bane. Bane with the shot. Bane puts it in. Desmond Bane is taking over right now for the Memphis Grizzlies. Meanwhile, on the other side, Jimmy Butler is taking over for the Warriors. Somebody else has to come alongside Jimmy. It just can't be Jimmy on his own. Jimmy gets it, tries to get to the Curry. He's blocked off. Now he's going to get to Podziemski. Podziemski's going to drive. Podziemski's going to put up a shot. Podziemski's going to miss. Edie gets the rebound, and here we go once again to Bane. Bane pops a deep three for no reason. But Edie comes in, and he misses. Not Edie. Oh, whoa. Edie. Whoa. That might have been a travel. He tried to get out of that. That might have been a travel. Ja has to put it up now. And he traveled. What was that sequence? On the history film, I'm good. But I appreciate the offer. I already got to make a film for some other nonsense that I'm in, so unfortunately I'm going to be busy. But I appreciate the offer, though. I appreciate the offer. Curry layup, no good. Nobody else is doing anything offensively. Bane pops it up. Oh, nice layup. 3-point game here, 79-76. The Warriors are in serious trouble and nobody else able to do anything other than Jimmy. Jimmy's the only one that's been able to do something. So once again, Jimmy's going to have to go and create. Curry is getting phased out. Peyton, you're wide open. Hit the three. He hits it. Got to hit your open threes. Got to hit your open shots. Nah, I'm not saying it's inactual. No, I'm just saying I'm fine. I appreciate the offer. I really do. I'm fine. I'm fine, though. But I really do appreciate the offer. Offensive foul here. 4:37 left. The Grizzlies were able to score basket 82-78. 4-point game, and they're going to get the basketball back. And Pippen Jr. is down right now. Hopefully he's okay. Draymond's got 4 fouls. There's 4.5 left, and he's bringing Draymond back in a tightly contested 4-point game. I don't know if this is the right choice, Steve Kerr. It seems like you're playing with fire here. Ja with the ball. Ja hasn't done much in the third quarter. I don't think he's done anything in the third quarter. And there's his first shot and one. And Ja's hurt.
Oh my goodness is right. It looked like he came down on someone's ankle.
Ja is hurt. He might have landed on somebody's ankle on that shot.
And they may take a look to make sure this is not a hostile act as well. Remember, you got to allow the shooter to come down and have space. Oh, this is the worst thing right now during this Grizzlies run.
Grizzlies going on this run, and then Ja gets hurt. Worst possible scenario you could get.
He has been playing his best basketball of the season since the start of March.
Let's take a look here, Chuck.
Ooh!
On his own.
He doesn't land on anyone's foot. He just twists his own ankle.
Came down on anyone's foot.
He is gingerly up on his feet right now.
Oh wait, Buddy Hield.
Maybe that's Buddy Hield's left foot.
Buddy Hield might be responsible.
Well, maybe he came down on Hield's left foot. But again, I wouldn't consider that a hostile act. I mean, you're just playing defense.
If John Pippen Jr. injured, they're done, most likely.
Came down on his foot, his left foot,
I don't know if they can win this without him.
right there. I mean, I don't know what you want Buddy Hield to do.
Right now, Ja is being taken care of on the sideline here.
And again, got fouled too. He still has to go to the free throw line and knock down a free throw.
And he made it a 2-point game. It is a common foul. It didn't look like he
No, there was nothing that Hield was just there playing
Yeah,
defense.
Ja's definitely in pain right now. They're working on that ankle right now, trying to get it handled. See if they can tape it up.
not a reckless closeout by either defender, and the play is a common foul. It'll be one free throw for Morant.
Yeah, that's a good call. To me, this is more of a roll. He didn't turn his ankle. He more so rolled it on the foot. Buddy Hield. Again, it's nonetheless, but he's got to
82-80 with 4:25 left to go.
Yes. I don't think they retaped him right there.
This is too close.
He's got to tie those
They're in danger, man. The Warriors are in real danger right now.
right now.
What would you do when you were in that kind of predicament? Would you try to walk it off?
Yeah, you got to try to walk it off. And as soon as I would twist my ankle, I know this is going to be weird, but I always say to myself, go to your happy place. You got to think of something to try to divert the pain.
Theatrics, he's fine. I mean, he's still twisted ankle. That's still painful. He'll still probably be fine enough to still play in the game potentially, but you still twisted your ankle. Pain is still pain. Whether it's a long-lasting pain, a short pain, severe pain, minor pain, pain is still pain.
Memphis has outscored Golden State in this quarter 26-15. And there's a quick foul,
Yeah, Josh hurt. He's getting out the game.
and they're taking out Morant. He is not, I don't either.
I do not like how he's walking right now.
He's playing so well.
He's actively limping. I don't know if he's going to be able to return in this game.
20. And Morant has been right at the tip of that comeback with his 18 points.
He looks like he can't even put pressure on that ankle right now.
He's on that right ankle.
They're probably going to look to work on it. That ankle might be swelling up. So, we'll see what happens, man. 82-81. No Ja. The Warriors got to take advantage of this. Curry in the corner. Curry. Good pass to Draymond. Draymond lobs it up to Payton to Buddy Hield, and Hield can't hit it. Warriors get it back. Curry hits a deep three. Steph Curry, first points of the quarter. He hits a deep three, 85-81. Jaren Jackson tries to make the shot, no good, but they get the ball back. Aldama tries to hit a shot, he passes it out. Jaren Jackson wide open for three, in and out. But they still get the offensive rebound and the putback. 85-83. The Grizzlies are going to have to find a way to do this without Ja. And Desmond Bane is not on the court right now. Would you rather live in Qatar, Saudi Arabia? I don't have a preference. I could live in either or place. I don't have a preference. I've never been to either place. I don't have a preference.
For his first points here in this third quarter. Sometimes that's all it takes to get a three. Now you're going to the free throw line. It's going to be a quick five.
I'm looking over. Moran continues to retie the shoe. They're not working on it. He is sitting there. It looks like now they got a trainer who has run out and is talking with them.
Curry at the free throw line. Ja's on the bench. He's not getting his ankle worked, so I don't know. I don't know what his status is right now. 87-83, 3:20 left to go in the third quarter. Jackson. Aldama for the shot, mid-range, couldn't get it. Rebound goes to the Warriors. And this is an opportunity for them to take over. No Ja right now. Payton back to Steph. Steph pops another three. Misses badly. Rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And Aldama driving. Luke Kennard gets it. Oh, what a pass by Aldama. What a pass and what a bucket. 2-point game. 2-point game here. Another foul. They cannot continue to foul. You're going to keep giving up free throws here. They can't keep fouling. You're in the penalty. The Grizzlies cannot continue to foul this way. They're just giving away these free throws. And of all people to foul, they keep fouling Curry. What are you doing? Of all people to foul, you foul him? He's not missing free throws. What are you doing? That's easy buckets for Curry. You know, but the greatest shooter of all time at the free throw line as if he's going to miss. They got a trainer out there to try to work on Ja. If there's any person you should foul, it'd be Draymond. Why the hell are you fouling Curry? Just dumb decisions here. 89-85. They got to get out of this quarter. They're in the penalty, and it's killing them right now. Bane is back in the game. They need him. He's been cooking today. Bane being guarded by Buddy Hield. Bane. Tough shot in and out. Oh, goodness me. Here comes the Warriors. Draymond pushing the pace. He gets it to Curry. Curry for three. In and out. Oh, but a loose ball foul called on Bane. Oh, my goodness. That's going to put, what, Jimmy Butler at the free throw line now? You're literally fouling great free throw shooters right now. Curry, the three just won't go down. In and out. And then Jimmy gets fouled. So now Jimmy gets to go to the free throw line. They're getting bailed out with these free throws. Jimmy makes the free throw. You're fouling Jimmy. You're fouling Curry. You're just going to slowly lose this game once again if you're the Grizzlies. You keep giving up these free throws, it's going to end you. Jimmy missed the second free throw, but they got the offensive rebound. And Jimmy's going to get fouled. Oh, they didn't call a foul? He got blocked instead. They didn't call a foul, but they got the offensive rebound again. Jimmy the Draymond. But it goes out of bounds off of Jimmy, and it's going to be a turnover for the Warriors. 1:50 left to go in the third quarter. Oh, nice cut. And Jimmy's fouled. Ja's also going inside the locker room. We'll see what happens there. Jimmy's going to the free throw line, and Memphis just cannot stop fouling. Memphis cannot stop fouling. No, I don't have any plans on Friday. At least not right now. I don't know if there's going to be anything that comes up between now and Friday. But nothing right now. He was heading to the locker room, but instead they now seem like they're working on him right there instead of taking him inside the locker room. I think they're giving him some. I guess they're giving him pain medication. So they're gonna give him some pain medication. There's a bike right there, so they'll probably try to get him on the bike. Jimmy Butler doing his thing today, man. 92-85. 1:40 left to go in the third quarter. They're doubling Bane. Get it out to Jackson. Jackson to Edey. Edey to Pippen. Pippen to Kennard. Kennard to Jackson. Jackson for three. He puts it in. He shoots a very weird three-point shot, but sometimes it works for him. 1:16 left to go here in the quarter. Jaren Jackson with 15 points. It's a 4-point game. Jimmy gets it out to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield gets out to Podziemski. Podziemski gets it back to Jimmy. Jimmy fakes the three. 3 on the shot clock. Gets it to Podziemski. Podziemski for three. Can't hit it. Rebound goes to Edey. And here comes the Grizzlies. Bane drives. Gets it to Kennard. Kennard gets it to Edey. Edey getting doubled. Gets it back to Bane. Bane puts up a floater. No good. The ball gets knocked around. It gets back to the Grizzlies. Bane's open for three. He puts it in. 31 seconds left. 1-point game. 92-91. It's a 2-for-1 opportunity here for the Grizzlies. Without Ja Morant, they're keeping up with the Warriors. Jimmy with the ball. Curry's on the bench right now. Jimmy gonna have to come up with something here to end the quarter. Jimmy gets it to Draymond. Draymond back to Jimmy. Jimmy's gonna drive. Jimmy puts up a tough layup. It's good. Jimmy Butler hits the layup. 10 seconds left. Final play of the quarter. Bane's gonna have the ball. It's winding down. They're gonna try to trap him. There's the trap. They're gonna foul him. With 5 seconds left, they're gonna foul him. I think they have a foul to give. Buddy Hield is coming out the game right now. Bringing some defensive pieces here. Steve Kerr took a risk by putting Draymond out there with those 4 fouls, and it worked out. Five seconds left. Draymond Green, they're going to get him out the game here. 3-point game. Gets it to Edey. Bane gets it back to Edey. How does Edey get blocked? He's 7 foot for nothing. He's 7 foot for nothing. What? How tall is this dude for him to get blocked that easily? I know he's a rookie, but look at this. Look at Gary Payton Jr. just block him so oh my God, that's just embarrassing. I get being a rookie, but come on, dude. You can't be that tall and playing this small. What is he doing? What was that? 3-point game, heading into the fourth.
You put on the biggest event of the year every single weekend, surviving the strongest storms, meeting chaos with composure. Roll up your sleeves to roll out the red carpet, because the end of the night for you is the beginning of the rest of their lives. You are a fighter, and this is your reward.
That right there was just embarrassing. What was that shot, man? How do you get blocked in that situation? You're a 7-footer. He plays so small. He's supposed to be a big man, but he plays so damn small. I get he's a rookie, man, but damn. Can't be playing that small, man. How do you get blocked like that? Well, highly competitive game. We've got a 3-point game heading into the fourth quarter. The winner will claim the 7th seed and take on the Houston Rockets in the first round. The loser will have to play a second play-in game, which will be a do or die moment.
Sign up at SoFi.com/score. SoFi, get your money right. We follow pizza drivers, make sure the customers get a Pepsi.
Is that legal?
It's a gray area.
That's a perfect combo.
With new McValue at McDonald's, you'll get more than you expect. Like buy a double cheeseburger and add chicken with nuggets for $1. Because 6 finals calls, there's 6-piece chicken McNuggets. Get more than you expect with new McValue.
Buying a car is a big deal. It's like a
Ay.
At Car Gurus, we get it. As the #1 most visited car shopping site, we make sure your big deal is the best deal.
Golden State, #1 in defensive efficiency and #1 in steals. They have 10 tonight, and it's been on full display at Japan. Look at the deflections, the steal here by Butler on the floor. Has had a chance to speak with Gary Payton about that pressure.
3-point game here. 3-point game. A whole fourth quarter. The winner will be clinching a playoff spot and take on the Rockets. Loser has to play a second play-in game. This is one hell of a matchup here, man. Golden State's got to find a way to finish this out if they want to be able to make sure they're in the good position for the playoffs and not have to play stuttered there. Not have to play another playing game, even though it will be at home. You still don't want to have to play another playing game. Bane with a tough shot. Edey gets the rebound, and look at this dude. My God, this dude's a 7-footer, but he plays so soft. Come on, man. What are you doing? Look at this. What are they doing? 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 Somehow Edey got the ball, though. Bane for 3 to tie the game. He hits it. Splash. Tie game. 94 apiece. We're tied at 94. Bane is putting the team on his back. 25 points. They were down huge in this game, and they've come back to tie. Curry for 3. He can't hit. Rebound goes to Edey. No foul was called. They have a chance to take the lead. They've got an open man. Layup good. They take the lead. They take the lead. It's their first lead since their 16-13 lead in the first quarter. Golden State's going to have to figure it out. Jimmy Butler gets it to the corner. Moody gets it back to Jimmy. Jimmy being guarded by Edey. Jimmy turns the ball over. Memphis is playing great defense right now. They're finding ways to make plays. Bane's been looking great. He's going one-on-one. Another deep 3 for Bane. Oh, my God. In and out. He missed it. In and out. Jimmy got the ball coming up the court. Wow. Jimmy gets it to Looney. Looney misses. Puts in the tip in, and it's good. We're tied up at 96 apiece. Jaren gets doubled. Edey, look at this. Edey's just, oh my God. This rookie's getting bullied. This rookie's getting bullied. Jimmy. Tough layup, no good. He gets blocked. No foul is called. Bane. Tough layup. Offensive foul. Bane's going to have to be careful. There's no jaw. There's no jaw. Bane has to be careful here. Cannot get in foul trouble. Cannot get fouled here. Bane, Pimpin, and Edie are all in foul trouble. 4 fouls apiece. That's dangerous, man. Curry with the ball. Tie game. Gets it to Looney. Sorry, gets it to Moody, excuse me. Oh, the ball nearly goes out of bounds, but Curry saves it. Moody with the ball. Moody, nice pass, but a foul is called. Nice pass, got it to Looney, but Edie got called for the foul. I don't know if that's going to be a shooting foul or a personal foul. I don't know. That's going to be Edie's 5th foul. They're going to look at this. If that's a foul, that's bad. They need the size right now. It's the only thing keeping them in the game.
If you want to check a bag for free, you should probably have a United Explorer card. Look at me. I'm free. Go! You want to earn double miles on United flights so work trips can pay for fun trips.
I like fun.
You should probably have a United Explorer card.
Okay.
This one's mine. And if you want to earn double miles on dining, you should probably have a United Explorer card. Try me. That's a lot of miles.
In 2 days, they will come up the sinners arrive.
Y'all have a nice night.
Sinners, rated R, and theaters Friday.
That's why we do it, Marcy. Gathering the most in-depth info, creating a better way for people to find the perfect home to build their lives. Are you okay?
No, it's a dust space challenge.
Ding dong.
Homes.com. We've done your homework. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting bacon.
If Warriors lose this game, they're not worthy for the next play. They're not truly worthy for the next playing game. I mean, they'll be Dallas. It don't matter between Dallas and Sacramento. If they lose this game, they're in trouble no matter what, because either they'll suffer a humiliating loss at home and be eliminated from the play-in again and remain to be the only team that hasn't won a play-in game, or they'll win but have to take on OKC in the first round, which is also a death sentence for a team like Golden State. Maybe they pull off the upset, who knows, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
And with FanDuel, you can turn them into big wins. So if you think they're going to rock the rim right out of the gates, hello. Or you want to RSVP to the block party.
Yes, sir.
Or you think it's going to start raining threes. Let's go! FanDuel has more ways to bet on players so you can make your hunches happen with America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, you customers bet $5.
I did count this as a foul. That's Edie's 5th foul. He's not ready for primetime, man. Excuse me. He's not ready for primetime. He's literally shrinking under the lights.
Two connected.
What up, Chad?
Double, oh no.
I texted you guys. I was going.
I would have. I got stretched first this morning.
I thought you said you were going to win.
Connection means something. And that's why with AT&T, if there's a network interruption,
They've got a
it's fast.
AT&T commercial
That's the
with SGA, J-Dub, and Chet. Well, I mean, that's the OKC Big Three, obviously, but wow, I didn't even know. Excuse me. Where can you watch the game? You can watch the game on TNT. What's going on, man? Yeah, I'll probably look to stream more. Come playoff time. Y'all know I usually stream around this time.
Unsuccessful challenge by Coach Izolo and the Memphis Grizzlies. There's the contact by Edie.
For free. Yeah, you can watch it on TNT for free. This is a national televised game. You can watch it on TNT for free. This isn't one of those ones where you have to pay a subscription. Just if you have a television. Oh, you're out of America? Okay, I don't know if there's a... Well, if you go on if you can download the TNT app, you can watch it for free. If you download the TNT app, you should be able to watch it for free. It's a national televised game here, so it's not a game that you would have to pay for. Thank you, appreciate that. Nice basket right there. Golden State's gonna retake the lead 98-96, man. They are in a battle. And there's still enough time for this to go either way. John Morant is back on the court, so this is a positive foul by Gary Payton. There's still plenty of time for this game to go either way. No one's getting control of this so far in the fourth quarter. And Ja's back on the court, so that automatically improves morale. With Ja back on the court, you feel a lot better about your chances if you're Memphis, especially because the team was able to hold on. And as soon as Ja comes in, he makes a basket to tie the game. With Ja back in there, you feel more comfortable that you got a shot here. The fact that this team was able to hold on without Ja Morant speaks for what they're able to do, man. They're capable of a lot of great things. Ja with 20 points. Gary Payton for 3. He misses. Oh! Moody gets the rebound and puts it right back in. He caught the Grizzlies sleeping. Ja being guarded by Curry. He gets it to Bane. Bane gets it to Jackson. Jackson for 3. Jackson puts it in. And Memphis is going to take the lead. 101-100, 8:13 left to go. Jaren Jackson Jr.'s hit 4 threes. Curry getting the ball back. Floats it. Misses. Rebound goes to Ja. Curry's just missing all these shots tonight. Wow. Bane drives. What was that? That should be Warriors ball. Why would you say it's out on... Like, he just threw it out of bounds. Bane lost control of the ball. Yeah, that's off of Bane. Bane just threw it out of bounds. 101-100. Curry, you need it right now. You got to get it going, man, to close this out. Draymond for 3. Who does Draymond Green think he is? Fighting for the rebound, and again, they get it. Now Jimmy spins. Jimmy fakes. Jimmy puts up the shot. Jimmy gets blocked. Jimmy's fouled. And Jimmy will go to the free throw line. Ja knows what's at stake. He's not leaving the game. He's going to play, man. He's just going to play.
Butler 11 of 17 from the line with 35 points. 31st game with the Warriors, averaging 18 a game. In the last 3 games.
Jimmy hits both free throws, and the Warriors regain the lead. 102-101. 7:28 left to go. Ja with the ball. The Warriors have taken twice the amount of free throws that the Grizzlies have taken. That's wild. Contact was there, but Ja did not get the foul call. And Jimmy is just driving the ball down the court. Jimmy gonna dump it down to Draymond. Draymond gets to the Curry. Curry from mid-range off the glass. He gets it. And a timeout is going to be called by Memphis. 3-point lead for Golden State. All right. Give me a second. I got to go get some. I'll be back. 3-point game.
It up moves.
Don't forget about the Grizzlies.
Yeah. Movement that inspires.
The Empire cannot win.
The revolution is coming alive.
This is do or die.
I'm thinking like a soldier.
Think like a leader.
Pandora Season 2, streaming soon, only on Disney+.
Lowe's knows spring is a chance to prove you've got this whole adult thing down. With the right advice and same-day delivery, you'll have your home feeling
All grown up.
Lowe's knows how to help you spring.
Chime exists to help everyday Americans make it. When you build your credit to build yourself up, when payday comes on your terms, when your girl math starts mathing,
making it. Success doesn't happen overnight, but as you progress, you start to feel it. See, when you're going after something bigger, hustling for something better, baby, you're making it.
We about to level up. We about to level up. The new star of the seas. Book your vacation today.
Introducing Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol, ultra smooth taste. Just 29 calories. Stay in the game with Michelob Ultra Zero.
We're a naked and afraid odd couple.
She's in for help. He's just so obsessed. Terrell is being a little bit of a man baby.
Hater.
Everything here is unforgiving.
I'm not going anywhere until I cross the finish line.
New Naked and Afraid. See it first. Sundays at 8 on Discovery and stream next day on Discovery Plus. 24 chefs. 24 culinary showdowns. For 24 hours straight. Each chef will outcook, outpace, outlast the competition.
No chef.
Escapes the clock. Season premiere 24 and 24. Last Chef Standing. Sunday, April 27th at 8. See it first on Food Network. Stream next day on Max.
Something to watch these last 7 minutes. Look at Curry here. He gets that right thumb caught up in the jersey of Scottie Pippen Jr. Yes, he still gets the bucket to go, but watch his reaction and face it.
Oi!
Which is heavily taped. He came over and said hello to Reggie before the game, and it's not a cast, but it's in that family.
They need to get this done. Curry's still dealing with his hurt thumb. His thumb is still injured. They can't afford to mess around here. If they're going to make the playoffs, man, they need to, and actually do something, they need to get the rest. They didn't bring Jimmy Butler here and give him that deal just to be a play-in team that ultimately falls here. They've got to find a way to win this. To Aldama, and Aldama makes the shot. 104-103. 6:43 left to go. Curry for three. Hits it. Curry hits the three. Curry hits the three. 107-103. 6:23 left to go. Too much time on the clock. You never know how this is going to go. Bane drives. Bane. Shot no good. And Edey's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line. They said Draymond fouled him. And if Draymond fouled him, that's going to be 5 fouls.
He looked up at the scoreboard and we saw it. And watch it again.
Oh, that might be a foul in the 6th foul on Edey. Looked like he was wrapped around.
If they call this on Edey, he's out for the game. He's been awful. Edey has been awful in this game, man. Rough game for the young player, man. He's not ready for the bright lights. But he's not ready for prime time. Rough game for him, I ain't gonna lie.
This is a can of Valspar Ultra, $29.98. It's also an admission that,
Go on.
okay, maybe it was just a phase.
Yeah.
Valspar, affordable, durable, available at Lowe's. Next level dog people give their dogs next level protection with NexGard Plus. One and done monthly parasite protection against fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Get next level protection with NexGard Plus.
Mountains of flavor, those crispy peaks, 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in the lake, man, that ranch is deep. Blue crispy tenders, bring the flavor, Wingstop.
There's the challenge by
Steve Kerr's going to challenge. If they win this challenge, that might end up becoming an offensive foul on Edey. And if it's an offensive foul on Edey, That's gonna put them in serious trouble.
But there is certainly contact by Green. Now again, the call on the floor was a foul by Draymond Green. Is there enough to overturn it? A lot of things on the line here, Kevin.
The Grizzlies were at number 2 in the Western Conference at 38-20.
Upon review, the jumps into his body. The defensive foul for the hit on the arm by Draymond Green will stand.
They're gonna say it's a defensive foul, so instead it's gonna be Draymond's 5th foul. I don't know. When you take a look at this might really be an offensive foul on Edey. But instead, Warriors gonna lose the challenge, and Draymond, excuse me, something went in my eye. Draymond is gonna get his 5th foul. 107-103. Look at this. Pippen, Edey, and Green are all sitting here with 5 fouls. So now both guys got to go to the bench. There's 6 whole minutes left, so you have to be careful with this. They kept Edey in. Morant hits the shot. 107-105. Ja's doing his thing. Good screen by Jimmy. Curry one-on-one with Bane. Curry's going to get another screen. Curry's going to get it to Payton. Payton drives in. He gets the layup. He makes it. Almost missed it there. He makes the layup. 109-105. Ja drives. He falls. And he's holding his head. But it looks like he's fine.
Sacrifices a lot.
That's why a lot of people like to question, can he make it to the finish line come playoff times, right? Because injuries happen.
Ooh. Ja driving. Gets it to Edey. Edey. He's got to be careful here. Can't finish. Edey's just had such a rough game today, man. Just been awful all game. Oh, blood. So they stopped it for blood. Someone's bleeding. So they have to go take care of that.
They'll get on there. They're going to take a water bottle and wipe it up, and then put some kind of ointment on it to stop the bleeding. Maybe a band. Yeah, they're going to wrap it up as well.
An unofficial timeout here. Look at Steve Kerr and his troops drawing up a play here. Desmond Bane directing his troops over there at the free throw line for Memphis.
Golden State's got 3 timeouts. The Grizzlies have 2. In this game, 5 ties, 5 lead changers. Golden State led by 20. Memphis came back and took a lead. And now the Warriors back up by 4. But we're about 19 seconds away from that clutch time area.
109, 105, 5:19 left to go. Curry with the ball. He's going to get a screen. It's going to be denied. Going to get another screen, but he's just going to drive. Curry to the corner. Gary Payton open for 3. He misses. They get the offensive rebound, and they throw it away. Ja with the ball. Gets it to Pippen. Pippen for the layup. He misses. Ja can't get it. It goes to Bane. Bane for 3. He splashes it. It's a 1-point game. 4:50 left to go. 109, 108. Worst possible situation. Desmond Bain hit 5 threes. He's got 28. Curry driving. Curry stopping on a dime. Puts up a mid-range. No good. Rebound goes to Edey. Pimpin with the ball. Coming down the court. He's going to get it to Ja. They have a chance to take the lead here with 4.5 to go. Ja to Jaren Jackson. Jackson driving. Puts up a hook shot. No good. Edey can't get it. Rebound goes to Curry. 4:14 left to go. This game is tight. And the Warriors are going to call a timeout. That thumb is actively affecting Curry. He can't shoot properly. Oh, yeah, I love Kevin Harlan. He's awesome. Oh, boy. This is a really close game. It can really go either way. It can legitimately go either way. You don't even know how. You don't know how it's going to go down. Low-key feel like this could go to OT.
Grit and grind. What was the initial thing about the Memphis Grizzlies? And he's showing a lot of that grit and grind right now. Tough kid. Curry will inbound. Golden State by 1. Shot clock at 17. Pajemski.
And Jimmy's got the ball. 4:05 left to go. 1 point game. Jimmy. Shot clock's winding down. Jimmy's got to put something up. Oh, tough basket. Jimmy Butler hits the mid-range. 111, 108. Ja trying to dance on Curry. Ja driving in, puts in a tough shot, no good. They're fighting for the ball. Jaren Jackson gets the ball back. He got fouled. They didn't call it. He was fouled and they didn't call it. And Podziemski lost the ball. Another turnover for the Warriors. Bain with the ball. 3:23 left to go. He's going to drive and he's going to be fouled. Wow. Jimmy's got 38. Yeah, Jimmy is putting the team on his back. That's why they brought him here. They brought Jimmy Butler here to do exactly what he's doing tonight. And if they can't win with Jimmy Butler playing like this, I don't know what to tell you. Ja with the ball here. He's going to get a screen. Ja being guarded by Curry. He might pop this for 3 if he can. Bain's going to pop the 3. Bain in and out. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to Butler. Just a tough one right there. Just couldn't fall down. Jimmy going to get a screen. Draymond's got the ball now. It's back to Jimmy. Jimmy at the three-point line. Jimmy's going to have to make a decision. Jimmy might pop this 3. He's going to fake the 3. Give it to Draymond. Draymond for 3. Draymond can't hit it. Edey's got 16 rebounds. What a crazy game. 2:35 left to go. Time's winding down. Bain being guarded heavily by Curry. Edey, offensive foul. They're going to call a blocking foul on Jimmy. Had that been offensive foul, that would have been it for Edey. And he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot too. Edie first free throw. Good. Splashes that one.
One down to make it a 2-point game and one more on the way.
We saw this 2-plus games versus the Spurs and the Clippers down the stretch. With the Warriors faulting turnovers, and they're allowing this team to hang around.
He missed the second free throw. Edie only makes one. It's a 2-point game. 111, 109, 2:23 to go. Oh, the ball gets tipped. And it's going to go out of bounds. Pippen nearly stole the ball from Curry. Ooh. Excuse me, I am tired. It is 12:38. I'm going to sleep after this. Jimmy, driving. Jimmy. Gets it to Curry. Curry nearly loses the ball. Curry fading mid-range. Curry no good. Good defense again by the Grizzlies. Here comes Ja. Ja gets the ball deflected. Turnover. 2 minutes left to go. The Warriors got to close this out. The Warriors have to close this out. Curry, open, 3. Splash! Curry hits the 3. 114, 109. Clock is winding down. They're double teaming Bane. Ja is open. Nobody sees him. Ja was open for 3. That was a nasty possession, but they were able to score. Ja was wide open for 3. He was wide open for 3. Nobody could find him. Pippen nearly lost the ball. Had to put up a terrible shot, and Edie was there to clean it up. 1:22 left to go. 3-point game here. A couple defensive stops, and you've got a chance if you're Memphis. Couple baskets, and you can put this away. Foul. Jaren Jackson Jr. gets called for the foul.
Jackson down low will pick up the foul. It is number 4.
That was the foul to give right there.
The Warriors will have free throws for the rest of this final minute, which means if you're Golden State, you got Jimmy Butler, you put the ball in his hands, let him go get the contact and try to get this to the free throw line. I got to get this to Jimmy. I got to get this to Jimmy. Curry, step back, puts up a 3, puts it in! Curry! Memphis calls time! 117, 114. Curry hitting 2 big threes in the clutch. 59 seconds left. The Warriors, if they can hold on, they're going to win this game. If they can hold on, they're going to win this game. And they're going to take on the Rockets in the first round.
You guys make motor too, right? Oh yeah.
Memphis in some of these final possessions have been awful. Some of these moments, you've got to get the ball in John's hands, and they just couldn't do it.
Nothing but money for Curry, who's up to 33 with 6 threes. Remember, he had 12 threes in that April 1st matchup.
59 seconds left. Game is not over quite yet. Memphis still has a chance. The margin of error is 0, but they still have a chance. Curry's not in. They're gonna try to do their best for defensive reasons. And Draymond just fouled out. Draymond just fouled out, and I think that's going to be free throws for Memphis. Draymond just fouled out, and that's going to be free throws for Memphis. Draymond just fouled out, and that's going to be 2 free throws for the Grizzlies. Wow. So, yeah, Draymond's fouled out, and there's 58 whole seconds. No time's going to go off the clock, and if they hit these 2 free throws, all of a sudden it's a 4-point game. You play defense well, you can go get another basket. This is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Bane is going to have to hit his free throws. He hits the first one.
37th game with at least 20 points. In the last 4, he's averaged over 27 points a game.
And he hits the second one.
Down a couple beauties right there to make it a 4-point deficit for the Grizzlies. And some full court here with Butler getting off to Curry and back to Jimmy.
4-point game, 117-113. Jimmy drives. Jimmy turns the ball over. Oh my goodness. Pippen. He gets fouled. He was blocked, but he's going to get fouled. He's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Back turnover. They don't have a challenge, unfortunately. That looks like a clean block, but they don't have a challenge. Pippen's going to make the first free throw. Oh, he missed a free throw. It's a 3-point game. He missed a free throw. Crucial free throw missed. Crucial free throw missed. Timeout.
The NBA playoffs are here, and on the road to the NBA Finals, you don't want to miss a thing. Get in on the action with NBA Pick'em Bracket Challenge, presented by Cash. Predict the winner of each matchup and who will be crowned NBA champion. The more points you get, the better your chances at winning great prizes. And if you nail that perfect bracket, you could win $1 million. Play NBA Pick'em Bracket Challenge for free today at NBA.com/bracket or on the NBA app. Pick, watch, win.
He needed to make that free throw. He needed to make that free throw, man. You got to hit both free throws in that situation. Got to hit that free throw in that situation, man. You got to.
Thirsty, headaches, fatigue, irritability. Transform ordinary water into extraordinary hydration. Get more out of your water. Tear, pour, live more. Liquid IV.
Stephen Curry saving his best for this 4th quarter. 3 of 4 from the 3-point line. 11 points here. What a 4th for Curry. He has 11 of Golden State's last 15 points. It'll be Butler and Browning for Golden State out there at Pajemski and Mooney. Green is fouled out. Curry on the floor. Kevon Looney is in. And that's the Golden State 5.
117-114. Not over yet. 36 seconds left. If they don't give up a basket here, Memphis can still have a chance. Not much of one, but they still have a chance. They give up a basket here, game's over. They foul, it's over because they'll get free throws. They've got to play this smart here. Curry puts up the shot, he misses. Oh my God. Mooney got the rebound. What happened? Edie's shooting. They're calling a foul on who? Where's the foul? Where's the foul? Where's the foul? I don't see the foul. Edie should not be taking free throws. Where is the foul? Where's the foul? This doesn't make... Where was the foul? Edie hits both free throws. Memphis is going to have to foul. And Curry's going to the line. 10 seconds left here. Oh, they got the timeout, huh? Golden State used their final timeout here. I don't know why. They had to foul. They had to foul. I would put Curry at the line. They were going to foul. 1 point game, 10 seconds left.
Sparks are designed to dissolve under the tongue to hit your bloodstream faster than traditional pills. With a dual formula to deliver a stronger boost. Most sparks contain tadalafil, which lasts longer in your system, so you don't go for up to 36 hours. Sparks hit faster and stronger to work longer. Say it with me. Faster, stronger.
10 seconds left. 1 point game.
You're the Memphis Grizzlies. With that one timeout, you give yourself an opportunity. With the Warriors inbounding, you try to go for one steal. If you don't get it, quick foul, and it's time to play the free throw game. Because it will still be a one-possession game where you can use that timeout to advance the ball. If I'm the Warriors, I'm trying to find number 30 in white, the best free throw shooter.
You got to get this to Curry or Jimmy. Curry or Jimmy for free throws, man. Curry or Jimmy for free throws. Oh, look at that swift move by Curry. So instead of fouling, they knocked the ball out of his hands. Instead of fouling, they knocked the ball out of Curry's hands. So now they got to do this inbound once again and try to get the ball to Curry. 7.3 seconds left, and Curry's just too fast. And Curry's gonna go to the free throw line. 5.4 seconds left to go. Memphis is gonna have a timeout left. They're gonna have to use it afterwards. Curry's got to make both free throws here. Curry's not missing a free throw. We don't have to worry about that. And Scottie Pippen Jr. has fouled out. So if this game somehow goes to OT, he will not be playing.
33 and counting for Curry. And this is what management envisioned come this time of year, pairing these two players together. That's why you pulled the trigger on the trade.
Pippen is out. Edie is in.
Grizzlies have that one timeout.
Curry's not missing free throws. He's not missing free throws. We know that.
Stephen Curry, the two-time MVP. Playing with a bad right thumb, a pelvic bruise that requires him to wear protective gear. And tonight, he's poured in 34 with a perfect night at the line, 10 of 10 in 6 threes. 35. And the lead is
Timeout, Memphis. 119-116, 5.4 seconds left to go. This is their last chance to tie the game and send it to overtime.
And Uncle Coach, he's a low draw here for his Memphis team.
Well, I'll start first on the defensive end if you're Steve Kerr and the Warriors. You try and foul as much as possible. I know it's easier said than done, but if a player has his shoulders towards the rim, you let him go. But if you see a back and the ball's coming, you wrap him up, send him to the free throw line. Coach Bigelow and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis, this is not your season. You will play another game if you lose here, but this essentially feels like it could be your season. Nobody wants to play OKC. Nobody wants to play OKC. Not in the first round. You don't want to be a first round team that has to play OKC. If you're Steve Kerr, you tell those guys to go foul. The ball gets inbounded, foul them. They don't have any timeouts. I'd rather have them go to the free throw line and have to shoot 2 and probably miss one of those to try to get a rebound to get themselves back in position. I'd rather them have to do that than give up a 3 that could potentially send us to OT. Jaren Jackson Jr.'s hit 4 threes. Baines hit 5 threes. They could be dangerous. Ja could potentially hit a 3. You don't know if you get a wide open Luke Kennard. That could be a 3-point shot. The Grizzlies have some guys that can shoot the ball. If any one of these guys gets a clear look, that could be it. Here we go. Final possession of the game. Throw the ball in. That's game. Throw the ball in, dude. Just dumb. Just dumb. This is why you are where you are. Okay? If you're Memphis, this is why you are where you are. Throw the ball in, dude. Throw the ball in. That's why you are where you are. 5 seconds. Are you serious, guys? That's why you are where you are. That's just pathetic. That is embarrassing. As a head coach, I got to look at y'all in a different light. That's just so dumb. That's so dumb. Curry's going to speed blitz this, man. Y'all are not fast enough to keep up with Curry. Oh, look, he speed blitzed it. Oh, look, he's open. That's game, man. That's pathetic. Memphis, that is exactly why you are where you are. I didn't believe they were going to tie the game, but damn, I thought they would at least have a look. To mess up that poorly, that's embarrassing. Golden State. Even if a guy's not open, you got to throw it in. Exactly. You have to throw the ball in. Throw a lob and hope your guy can go reach up and grab it. You cannot hold the ball for 5 seconds. No timeouts left in the 3-point game. Like, come on. What are we doing here? Game's over. Just pathetic. That's an embarrassing way to lose. That's why Memphis is in the play-in tournament. Get off the court, dude. What are you doing? Such a dumb move. Throw the ball in. You know 5 seconds to get. Throw the ball in, man. And with that, Curry's going to finish the game with 37. Jimmy Butler had 38. The Golden State Warriors have officially clinched a playoff spot. They will be taking on the Houston Rockets in the first round. As for the Memphis Grizzlies, they will take on the Kings or the Mavericks in the second play-in tournament game to determine who gets to face off against OKC. With that being said, guys, it is pretty much 1 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for tuning in. The Warriors clinch a playoff spot. It was a crazy game, but the Warriors got it done. I'll see you guys later. Be sure to stay safe.